Hello, everybody. This is Chris Cruz, owner operator, Center Stage Fitness, Center Stage Underground, coach. We're going to see if we can get some more people on here so we can get started. So today, guys, we're going to talk about how to pick a protein powder. Now, I know you walk into any nutritional supplement store and there's, like 20 to pick from. Which one is best for me? I'm just going to give you a few tips here today. I'm not going to necessarily tell you which one's best for you. You can message and, ask some questions if you want to, of maybe which one fits you best in your situation. Because there are, you got the mass gainers and then just your pure protein, and then you got your meal replacements. And yes, there are differences in all those. A lot of times, the quality is the problem that I have with most whey protein powders. Everybody wants to go out and which one tastes best. Well, that's great and that's fine. That doesn't necessarily mean it's good for you. So or doing what you want it to do just because it's the one that tastes best. Mind you, I'm always geared more toward people getting on stage. That may not be your goal, but I can tell you right now, if you're not picking the one that if you're not picking a better quality protein, then it's kind of like putting low grade fuel in your Ferrari, right? Because our bodies are a machine, and we want to provide the best fuel for it. So we want to put the high octane stuff in there, right? So if you're wanting to compete, getting into competitions, whatever, I highly suggest you pick a higher quality protein powder. So, all right, so let's get started. First and foremost, I strongly believe like a high quality protein powder is going to be a whey protein isolate. So this is something you have to be very careful about, because most, and I say this all the time. Actually, you'll get a bunch of my things that I say all the time repeatedly in this one, because protein powder is one of my pet peeves. So when we're going and looking for a protein powder, we really want to, like I said, pick a high grade one. So what's best for our bodies most of the time is a whey protein isolate. Okay. And yeah, we can get into all to it's, only for post workout, blah, blah, blah. It's not that detrimental in most cases. So anyway, all right. So what we're looking for, the ingredients. 9 times out of 10, and of course, my production value is not that great here. So I'm gonna show you the front. This is Blackstone Labs isolation, okay? And what we're looking for, now I remind you, on the front of the label, the company can lie to you all they want, okay? The FDA only cares what the actual ingredients are. The label, unless they're saying something crazy, doesn't really matter, right? All right, so, but Blackstone tells you up front, 100% whey isolate, and that's exactly what we're looking for. But we're gonna go to the ingredients and check them. Always go to the ingredients, because like I said, they cannot lie to you on the ingredients. So we're gonna flip this thing around. Ingredients. What's the first thing we see? Whey protein isolate, and that is exactly what we're looking for. Okay, so what happens is, let's talk about whey protein and kind of what it is. So we have whey protein concentrate, which is low grade. It's basically just powdered milk, right? All the lactose and all the other stuff is still involved in that. And what you're going to get a lot of times is you're going to go and you're going to say, oh, hey, look, this protein's $20. Well, there's a reason for that, all right? So because it's lower quality. So what they do is they'll load it up with whey protein concentrate, because it's a lot cheaper form of protein. Okay, so then that is not putting high grade fuel in our Ferrari. Okay, you're just getting a low grade protein that's literally filled with lactose. So if you have any bloating issues from like milk products or whatever, well, guess what this product's going to do? It's going to bloat you. Okay, it's gonna make you feel like shit most of the time. To be honest with you, I've seen cases where I've had male clients that look like they were, a few months pregnant, just taking a post-workout shake with that type of stuff. So, and that's literal. That's not kidding around. So what happens is, so how we get whey protein isolate is they take that whey protein concentrate and they literally filter all the lactose and other garbage out of it. And now we have a pure, clean whey protein isolate. And that is what, guys, you want to put in your body, especially post-workout, and we'll get into this another day, but it digests faster into your bloodstream and all that stuff. So, and it's just a higher quality protein, guys. So we definitely want to look for that. We want to make sure that protein powder has whey protein isolate. Now, what else they'll do is, you see the ingredients, you may see whey protein concentrate and whey protein isolate. So what happens is, and being they're not legally told to tell us, hey, this product per scoop, or the 25 grams, 20 of it is whey protein concentrate, 5 grams of it is whey protein isolate. So what do? And they'll do that. Like if it has both those ingredients, 9 times out of 10, they're using way more whey protein concentrate than isolate, because the concentrate costs the company less money to put into the powder. Okay, so they're cheating you, right? And you may only be so on the front. Again, they can lie to you. Remember the front? They can lie to you. They can say whey protein isolate, but you turn that bad boy around, might have whey protein concentrate. And if whey protein concentrate is first on the list, there's more whey protein concentrate than there is whey protein isolate. And they don't have to tell you how much, the ratio. It could be very little, right? But they could be charging you more for way less quality protein. Okay, so check that label, guys. You have to look at the ingredients. Don't trust any label on the front. I don't care what it is. Don't trust the label. All right, so check the ingredients. Okay, we want to stay away from whey protein concentrate. All right, now here's one that I know hardly anybody ever looks at, and that is the net weight. All right, we're gonna turn this thing around again here. So we have an isolation. Most people identify this as a 2-pound jug, right? Exactly. Okay. So look at the net weight, fellas. This is this is literally 2 pounds of powder inside of this jug. It's a 2-pound jug with two pounds of powder in it. So what happens is, a lot of times people don't check that and they just assume it's a 2-pound jug. Well, that net weight, and I'm gonna pick on Dymatize here for a minute. Dymatize was notorious for using that jug. They've rebranded now to use a smaller one, but it would be like 1.5, 1.6 pounds of powder. And and guess what? You were paying probably like $10 more than you were for this product, right? And you're getting half a pound less product. It's kind of a big difference. So make sure you check the net weight. That's another factor. You don't want to spend $10 more for one that's got 2 pounds in it than one that's got 1.5 pounds. Okay, so check the net weight. That's another thing they can't lie about, how much powder is actually in that 2-pound jug. Just because it's a 2-pound jug doesn't mean it's 2 pounds of powder. So price. Think gas prices, right? We're paying a lot for gas, so we won't be paying for more powder. It's not even there. Okay, so speed this thing up a little bit. The scoop size versus how much actual protein is in the scoop. This is a fun one. All right. So now remember, I went back to everybody just wants the one that tastes great. Yeah. Well, I'm about to burst your bubble. So okay. This is literally one of the things I do when looking into a protein powder. I'm gonna show you. All right. So we go to the actual scoop weight right there. So the actual scoop is 29 grams. All right. So we look at the protein, which is 24 grams, right there. Protein, 24 grams. So guess what? 24 grams of that 29 gram scoop is actual protein. Okay. So you take that number. So what I like to do is take that number, the scoop size, in this case we have 29, and then the actual protein per scoop is 24. So 29 from 24 is 5 grams. You always want the lowest number. You want when you sum that up, you want it to be as low as possible, and 4 or 5 is a really good number. Here's the problem. You're probably not going to like the taste of that whey protein powder. It's still going to be good, don't get me wrong, but it's not going to taste as great as your other one that has that number, where that number is like 9, 10, or 11. You know why? Because most of that scoop is nothing but bullshit to make the whey protein taste better. So, and then when we add tons of fillers and all that kind of stuff, not to get too crazy with this, our body reacts to it. Okay, so it's just like some form of sweeteners. Our body actually reacts to it the same way they do sugar. It does sugar with insulin releases and all that stuff. So so your protein powder could actually be working against you. Okay, so if you're just all about the flavor and all that, oh, it tastes like Rice Krispies, or they're showing Rice Krispies, whatever, then it's probably garbage. So, all right, so always check the scoop size versus how much whey protein is actually in the scoop. All right, and that's pretty much the 3 little tips I have for you today on that. So always check the ingredients, not the front label. Always look at the net weight. Don't just assume it's a 2-pound jug. There's 2 pounds of powder in there. And then check the scoop size versus how much actual grams of protein is in there. All right. So now what I'm going to do, I hope if anybody has any more questions about that, please feel free to send them to me. I'll answer anything. If y'all have any questions, period, just message and I'll get to them. Or if you have any ideas for the show, any topics you want to hear about, just message, text, whatever, comment, and we will definitely take it into serious consideration. All right, so now I want to plug a company that I've dealt with for about 2 years now, and it's Synergen 3. I'm going to throw them out there. So Synergen 3, I'll be completely honest with you. The gentleman that owns and sells this company, he had me sample it, all that stuff, gave me some, and I honestly wasn't very impressed. Now, what I did do is I did feel a lot more energy throughout the day, but when at the time I was way more of a high performance athlete, so it didn't really, I didn't exactly build like a ton of extra muscle or anything like that. But I do know I did have way better energy throughout the day. So it kind of been on the back burner, right? So, I've had a few clients that are, just transformation clients, lifestyle clients, that kind of stuff, that we're having, they're just like we've talked about before, they're low testosterone in females and all that stuff. And so I had a few of them try it, and every single lady that I had put on this product, like within a couple of days, felt so much better, more energy, and they started losing a little bit of weight with it. So proof's in the pudding, proof's in the client. I always say I don't really care about science. I care about what we prove here in this office. And so hey, this product works, and so I'm very excited to carry this product. So and I strongly feel it is way better for the ladies that are overweight, are feeling sluggish, all that stuff, maybe low testosterone, higher estrogen, and all that stuff. I strongly feel that it's not a miracle worker. Don't get me wrong, but at the same time, it has had some great effects and results here with some clients that we've started on it. So and this year again, they will be they will be a part of the Porter Classic here in Beaumont. So so we're very excited about that again. So thank you, Synergen 3, for that, and just wanted to get that product out there a little bit. I'm gonna try to do a little bit stuff on products weekly, just to talk about some stuff. But anyway, so Synergen 3, ladies, you're a little overweight, you're sluggish, all that stuff, come give it a try. We have it here. I really think it's a great product. And then guys, Porter Classic coming up. We're 8.5 weeks out today. The shape class, the shape pro class is turning out to be, it's going to be legit. You want to see what GBO shape pros are all about? Y'all need to come, check it out, man, because that's going to be where it's at. It's also an amateur show, pro qualifier. So these guys will be competing for pro cards as well, so that they can go on to the Atlas in December and compete for, a total purse of $70,000. So you want to get out there and compete GBO, so you can go be part of that also, because GBO pays. I appreciate everybody jumping on. Go to the website, www.centerstagefitnessproductions.net. You can register for the show there. We're going to be doing a lot more stuff with that website also as we go. Miss Lisa Bellamy is helping me pretty much daily with everything. She has been awesome, so I appreciate her very much. Also, Big Rick, I ain't forgot about you, brother. I'm gonna holler at you soon, man. It's been kind of crazy, man. So thanks for jumping on. Are you carrying a protein isolate for meal replacement? Yes, I do have the MRE light. I do have some of the regular MRE, and for those that don't know, I'm a huge fan of the Redcon MRE light and MRE. It is not a whey protein isolate or whey protein. It's not whey protein at all, actually. It's actually powdered food. So I'm kind of glad Rick brought this up. I was going to talk about it later, so the Redcon MRE Light is actual powdered food, and they do taste amazing. These are more of a meal replacement because the MRE Light is pretty much the same macros as a whey protein isolate. It has like 25 grams of protein and like 3 or 4 carbs. Like 1 gram of fat. So there's a great, it's better because it doesn't digest as fast if you're using it for like a meal. Okay. MRE Light, man, that stuff rocks. And they come in great flavors. So if you like, let's just say Snickerdoodle, I'm not a Snickerdoodle fan. If you like the taste of Snickerdoodle, it tastes just like a freaking Snickerdoodle. So it's really good. I know this is blowing everything out of the water I said a while ago, but these are like really good for those lifestyle clients, those transformation clients, and even your off-season bodybuilder, whatever. You're still getting quality protein because it is literally powdered meat, powdered oatmeal for the carbs, and I believe they use coconut oil for the fats. So they taste amazing. And you're still getting a high quality protein. It's just not whey protein. So it's great for meal replacements. And then they have the regular MRE, which does have the carbs in it. So that's something also, on the go meal replacement stuff. All right, guys, I appreciate y'all jumping on. Time to go. I'm over 2 minutes over my limit this time. Not too bad. So thank y'all, and then we'll come up with a topic for next week. So any questions, any suggestions, please comment, leave me a message. Thank you, everyone. Bye.